diamond.
Here we go, champ.
Tonight, the diamonds are going to shine. Max, you can bring your little Mog squad, because I got all the backup I need right here. The champ owns Succession.
Here we go.
It's hot. We're really outside to mog all the Class 1.0 Chad lights.
Hey, Maxie, these guys are chomp.
Oh, yeah.
The real question is,
yeah, they are.
what would you compare them to?
Oh, we're like an OG smartphone.
Smartphone? I can see that.
You know what we are?
What?
AI-powered glasses.
Yes.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
in the
That's right.
future. Talk about taking over. Tonight, I win the WWE Evolve Championship at Succession 3 and officially start Hot Boy. Oh, you see that?
Oh, yeah.
You just got mogged.
We just look so right together. It's been such a long road for Big Cat Kita to get to this point. And tonight, I'm gonna win my very first WWE Championship. Succession 3 was made for the Divine Feline.
This championship means everything to me. And I've been working way too hard and way too long to let someone who's obsessed with social media take it from me. At Succession 3, my next post will be me standing tall with this title.
The past year and a half, prospects have grown, expanded their horizons, and turned into superstars. Tonight, they evolve once again. Welcome to Succession 3.
Succession 1 was a moment. Succession 2 was a movie. What will happen at Succession 3?
Well, Peter, we're kicking things off with a big fight field, the Evolve Women's Championship. Kicking things off tonight.
Huge moment for Big Cat Kita. I remember Blake when she first showed up on Evolve. You thought, oh, cool, Nikita Lyons coming from NXT. Sure. Slowly but surely, she became an integral part of the women's division. And you have to imagine you would mean a lot to Nikita Lyons to be the face of that Evolve women's division.
Very well could have been just a quick pit stop, but we've seen the evolution of Big Cat Kita in her own right from NXT right here to Evolve. And of course now with Sloane Jacobs by her side, she's seeking her first championship gold in the WWE. And she's going to be around a very familiar foe, someone that she's been in the ring with and around with for nearly 5 years.
I'm very excited. This is one of the things that I think just makes Evolve on Wednesday nights on Tubi such a show you cannot miss. Is you get to see moments like this, a savvy veteran like our champion, Champ Chu, Wendy Chu, someone who surprised the wrestling world when she claimed that Evolve Women's Championship gold. And then on the flip side, someone like Nikita Lyons, someone who's been entertaining people on NXT for so long and has really upped her in-ring game since she got to Evolve. What a perfect matchup for Succession 3.
And just on the background of Champ Chu, you see her own evolution that she's made all throughout NXT here to Evolve, winning her first taste of gold in the WWE. Looking at two savvy veterans right here, Peter. Something we'll certainly have to give. We've seen Wendy Chu in the past defend her title against Sloane Jacobs, who we see on the outside. But Nikita in here, taking on Wendy Chu. And of course, you see in Sloane's hand, she's got that crystal, if you will, with Nikita maybe looking for some extra power here tonight.
Cannot wait for this women's championship match.
Challenger's in, champion is in. Now let's head to Mike Rome to set the table for this women's championship match.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Evolve Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, Nikita Lyons. And her opponent from the city that never sleeps, she is the Evolve Women's Champion, Wendy Chu.
So Peter, here we go, our opening contest at Succession 3, Evolve Women's Championship on the line. Of course, one of the great things about Succession, Both titles will be defended here tonight. We go to the VIP lounge and talk about some Evolve royalty. The first and second Evolve Women's Champion, Callie Armstrong, Kendall Gray, but looked right in the middle. Zena Sterling rubbing shoulders with some of the elite.
I'm about to say, what a spot for Zena Sterling. She picks up her first win last week. Now she's sitting between Callie Armstrong and Kendall Gray at Succession 3.
Getting things started here at Succession 3. Major week ahead in the WWE. Of course, this Saturday night, Night of Champions. And of course, this Sunday, the Great American Bash on the CW. A lot going on right here, Peter. It all starts with Succession 3.
Absolutely. What a moment in time for Nikita Lyons. She can absolutely change her trajectory. And can you imagine what Nikita Multimedia would do on social media if she were also the champion?
Talk about followers going up.
Talk about followers going up. Talk about the dances going up. Talk about the swagoo. That's what we be having every single week. A heavy serving of swagoo from Nikita Lyons if she can win this title and pry it away from Wendy Choo, which will be a tall task.
You look at the lineage of the Evolve Women's Championship. Callie Armstrong, Kendall Gray, both now full-time in NXT. And now Wendy Choo carrying that title with veteran presence and championship experience. That tells you everything about what this championship represents and how important it is to the future of the women's division. Nice shift of momentum there by Big Cat Kita, and it could be a quick dirt nap. Great job by Nikita to roll with the momentum. She is certainly going to want to avoid that dirt nap if she looks to become Evolve Women's Champion here tonight.
No, Nikita Lyons is well aware at every moment that Wendy Choo is always looking for the dirt nap or to soften you up to apply the dirt nap. Now, can Nikita Lyons, with that information, employ a strategy that can get her a championship?
Choo trying to drop some bombs right there on Nikita Lyons, and of course on the outside we see the presence of Sloane Jacobs recently receiving an Evolve Women's Championship opportunity. Peter, how can Wendy counter the presence of Sloane Jacobs on the outside?
Well, I think she just has to fight her match, and the neutralizing of Sloane Jacobs will be ignoring Sloane Jacobs and not allowing herself to get distracted by anything. You have to focus on your plan, and that is, as we just mentioned, finding the opportunity to lock in the dirt nap and say night-night to Big Cat Kita.
This is the third championship defense for Wendy Choo, her first one against Lainey Luck, a hand-picked opponent. Of course, that match was ruined by Sloane Jacobs and Nikita Lyons. We saw a tag team match in that one. Sloane Jacobs ended up pinning the Evolve Women's Champion, and then her second title defense successful against Sloane Jacobs. But Big Cat Kita received the opportunity from Foreman Thatcher here at Succession 3, and Nikita looking to take full advantage, but no Yam Slam right here.
Yeah, she looked for the Yam Slam early, nothing home. And you talked about Wendy Choo getting the win over Sloane Jacobs. With all due respect to the youngster Sloane Jacobs, it's a big step up to Nikita Lyons, who just physically has so many different tools in her arsenal.
And Champ Choo putting it all on the line, the cannonball to the outside, taking out the challenger. As of course, Wendy Choo, she's been a part of some major matchups from NXT to Evolve, casket matchups, last woman standing, I quit, no DQ. She's been through the rigors on Tuesday and Wednesday nights.
No, she absolutely has. She's done a lot. And there is Sloane Jacobs getting involved. Watch out.
And Sloane with the presence of that crystal. Nikita Lyons, the big kick takes out the champ. And with Nikita Lyons taking down Wendy Choo, Peter, who's walking out as Evolve Women's Champion?
On July 18th, the world's most famous arena delivers the main event.
You know what time it is.
You want a moment? This is always a moment. Everyone is buzzing about this spectacle.
It's Saturday night's main event at the Garden. The Night of Fanatics Fest NYC. Tickets on sale now.
Back in action here, Succession 3 opening contest, Evolve Women's Championship on the line. Blake Howard, Peter Rosenberg, Nikita Lyons challenging Wendy Choo. And of course, several weeks back when, of course, Wendy was able to win the Evolve Women's Championship. Here we go, nice counter. The inside cradle, only two right there. That Eliminator Gauntlet, Wendy Choo running the gauntlet right there. But in that matchup here, Nikita Lyons pinned not one, not two, but three opponents. Certainly looked like the favorite in that matchup.
She was unbelievable. That was her best night on Evolve, no question. To me, that was when she really proved she was worthy of a championship opportunity. And what a big, big deal it would be for the trajectory of Nikita Lyons.
That time the Yam Slam connects. And Peter, you have to imagine that Eliminator Gauntlet, the driving force with Nikita Lyons right here. Cover! Vicky D'Erico says it's only 2. You see the frustration from Sloane Jacobs on the outside. We head to the VIP section yet again, and looks like Zena Sterling likes what she sees.
Yeah, and she's still basking in the glory of that win from last week, but clearly you could hear Kendall Gray saying, come on, Wendy, and Callie Armstrong also, it seems, to lean a little bit towards the direction of Wendy Choo.
And Peter, you go back to Succession 1, what an incredible main event it was. Callie Armstrong, Kendall Gray for the Evolve Women's Championship, a match nearly 1 year ago, still being talked about today. As Nikita Lyons down, Wendy Choo down, both stars trying to get back to their feet right now.
Well, that was the beginning of Kendall Gray becoming who she now is, which is one of the fastest rising stars in the world. It started right there.
Indeed, of course, won that Iron Survivor shortly after that. And Peter, you talked about it right there. Evolve, where you see the stars at the ground level, just like we'll see 2 ID stars competing later on for the Evolve Championship, and Max Abrams and Aaron Rourke. As Wendy Choo right now fighting back. She's certainly been behind the 8 ball in this one. As Nikita Lyons has brought her A-game, Irish Rip reversal here. Nikita!
There's the power from Wendy Choo. You know, talk about what this match would mean for Nikita Lyons. Blake, we got to talk about what it would mean for Wendy Choo as well. I mean, you're talking about in Callie Armstrong and particularly in Kendall Gray, just some incredible title reigns for women involved. Wendy Choo doesn't want to be seen as a transitional champion here. She wants to hold this thing down for a very long time.
Pivotal 3rd title defense as Champ Choo into the corner. Big connection as Wendy trying to build some momentum right here. Bam!
Yeah, this is when she's at her best, when she can build that momentum and get going from corner to corner, eventually hoping to wear you out and hit you with the dirt net.
Reverse neck breaker coming out of the corner, building some momentum right here is Champ Choo. And right on the cusp.
And Nikita Lyons is not only a fascinating and interesting character, strong recommendations on her Instagram follow. Very funny. She's an odd bird, Nikita Lyons. Marches to the beat of her own drum.
That's certainly one way to put it.
But in the ring, she is...
Dirt net.
Oh, she's looking for it. Such a... As you see right now...
Nice counter here by Wendy, rolls through. Cover! Only 2.
Nikita just has such an array of ways that she can get you in the ring.
And Peter, she was going for that big roundhouse kick. That's been a signature of Nikita Lyons. We saw that in that Eliminator Gauntlet. Well scouted here by Wendy Choo, and she's looking to cinch in that dirt net.
Yeah, she is. And Nikita, of course, scouting well as well. She knows what Wendy Choo is looking for. You mentioned their long history.
The Evolve Universe on their feet right now, seemingly split maybe between champion and challenger. But what a counter by Nikita Lyons. And Big Cat Kita. Looking to send Wendy Choo into overdrive. Here we go, cover. Hooks that outside leg and 2 3/4 right there.
Listen, I think the Evolve Universe has a mixed relationship with both these women. Don't forget, people had a lot of strange feelings about the Sleepy Psycho for a long time before Wendy Choo went to therapy and woke up. And for Big Cat Kita, I think people have seen her do some things that they found underhanded and not great over time, including her association with Sloane Jacobs, but they're also impressed and amused by her at the same time.
Well, to that point, the Evolve Universe has seen the evolution of both stars one way or the other. And there's Champ Choo looking to hit the snooze button.
Man, these two really do have each other scouted. Now back for the dirt now.
And Peter, she's going back to that well one more time. Can she interlock those fingers? You see Wendy right there.
I thought Nikita had it scouted and was able to get in the way. She didn't, but she is able to roll out.
Heads up move by Nikita Lyons, certainly to break the count.
But she still didn't break the hold.
But the hold is indeed locked in. And you see Kendall and Callie, they're feeling it right there.
Man.
As Choo may be connecting with those ring steps.
Yeah, I think she did. I think she, on the tail end of that, caught those steel ring steps.
And Peter, that could just be enough to open the door here for Nikita Lyons. She could be looking for that Tiger Bomb. As you see, Sloane Jacobs shouting words of encouragement, utilizing that crystal to her advantage.
Big Cat's climbing.
And Nikita now.
Maybe Big Cat a little bit of a slow cat there. You gotta speed up.
This is high-risk territory. It's a big fight field. Succession 3, the Evolve Women's Championship is on the line. Both stars looking to risk it all right here as Wendy Choo going to rarefied air.
But hold on.
And look at the power!
Could that be it for Big Cat?
The Michinoku driver from upstairs. And Nikita Lyons thought that would be it, and Big Cat Kita is stunned.
Nikita Lyons thought she had gold in WWE for the very first time. She was half a second away, Blake. If you just threw on your TV, didn't know what you were getting on Tubi on this Wednesday night, and you find Succession 3, you're in the middle of an incredible championship match in our women's division.
The VIP section's jacked up. The Evolve Universe is jacked up. What a counter into the Hurricane Rana. Cover. And Wendy Choo only gets 2. She had that one well scouted. Nikita Lyons going for that Tiger Bomb. But of course, Nikita does have that kickboxing background, throws a big blow.
Oh yeah, she's got fists and feet, and now she looks like she's gonna show you that athletic ability, but she's scouted again by Wendy.
And Wendy, what a counter out of the corner, the power bomb. Gonna turn Nikita over center of the ring, and the dirt nap is locked in again, but Peter, this time, Big Cat Kita's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, she's in the middle of the ring, but what's Sloane Jacobs doing with that championship?
Out of desperation, puts that title in the ring. Now Sloane, referee Vicky D'Erico trying to get her down.
Nikita's tapping, that's it!
Nikita Lyons, she's had enough. Wendy Choo should be retaining her championship here.
Wendy Choo should have retained, and now Kita finds the title that Sloane Jacobs brought in.
Oh, there's Lady Luck to even the odds. Of course, that was Wendy Choo's tag team partner against Sloane and Nikita. But Big Cat Kita, she's got the Evolve Women's title in her hands. She's going for the home run swing. Wendy, another counter. Gonna roll up Nikita. Only gets 2 right there as Vicky D'Erico.
Well, now Vicky D'Erico spots the title and is gonna get it out of the ring.
As Nikita, she grabs that crystal. She's gonna try to draw some power right here, perhaps. Oh, and she's gonna go over the shoulder.
Yeah, that's not drawing power, Blake.
Right between the eyes. And the roundhouse underneath the chin.
Oh, no.
Center of the ring. Cover. And Nikita Lyons has done it.
Here is your winner, and the new Evolve Women's Champion, Nikita Lyons!
We can't say she didn't get an assist, but Peter, Nikita Lyons has fulfilled her destiny.
Let's see how it happened. Look at the athleticism from Nikita Lyons, but Wendy Choo scouting her often. These two knew each other so well, and you saw it throughout this matchup. The dirt nap locked in the middle of the ring. I thought that was it for Big Cat Kita, but Sloane Jacobs does the job. You see Big Cat Kita is tapping there, but guess what? Referee Vicky D'Erico is looking the other direction thanks to Sloane Jacobs.
A lot of moving parts in this one. You see Lady Luck trying to even the odds, but no such luck here for Champ Choo as Nikita Lyons goes for the big swipe. Wendy had a counter for everything Nikita threw at her, but ultimately, Peter, it was that crystal that Nikita was drawing power from all match, and that was the difference maker.
Well, yeah, and the power she drew from it right there was a crack right to the head of the champ, Wendy Choo. Kita then uses those feet and gets the 3 count, and as we live and breathe, the Big Cat era is officially underway here on Evolve.
Through the pain and suffering, real ones always rise. Nikita Lyons has persevered to her first championship and now sits atop her throne in the Evolve Women's Division.
That's how you start off Succession 3.
The Evolve Championship, held only by the fastest rising prospects, is an achievement that unlocks a world of possibility. A symbol that can set an emerging talent on the path to NXT, Raw, SmackDown, and even WrestleMania.
And if you've been watching Evolve, you already know you've had a front row seat to the future of WWE before the rest of the world catches on.
The top prize on Evolve can transform a hungry competitor into a future star the entire WWE Universe can no longer ignore. And once that message is heard, the opportunities begin.
Evolve fans know the truth. The future does not arrive overnight. It is built every Wednesday night right here on Tubi.
The Evolve Championship is more than gold. It is a signal flare to NXT that a star is ready to rise. Once that champion is on the radar, there is no telling how far that journey can go.
And while the Evolve Championship can change a career inside the ring, next week, a Tubi star gets the chance to change the game from the outside. From Safe Space to Bald Brothers, Kev on Stage knows how to command the screen here on Tubi, and next week, Foreman Thatcher has granted him the power to command Evolve as guest GM. And now let's head to Chewy Martinez and VIP with our special guest.
Big Kev, how you doing, baby? Great to have you here at Succession. How you feeling?
I feel good, man. This is fantastic. I can't be happier, man.
Are you ready to be guest GM next week, my friend?
I am so ready, Chewy. It's a dream come true. I've been a big wrestling fan my whole life. I'm talking about Stone Cold, Undertaker, Ultimate Warrior. It's been a dream.
Whoa. Move Chewy, please. Move Chewy.
Wow.
As the guest GM, you need Itzgal to show you the ropes around here. I mean, take a peek at those peaks. There's a lot of dummies running around here, like when Cutler James was blindsiding me a couple of weeks ago. Itzgal had no time to prepare.
Okay, you need preparation, Itzgal. You need preparation. You and Cutler James next week.
No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I...
It's too late, Itzgal. Prepare these peaks for Cutler James next week.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. There we go, baby.
That's not what I meant.
Let's go, baby. Yo, don't go nowhere. We have a fun debut right here on Evolve. Kev, great having you here, brother.
Thank you, man. Yeah, let's go!
Kev on stage making moves, and we'll see if Itzgal is in perfectly mint condition for his rematch next week with Cutler James. But up next, a huge debut is on the horizon. Foreman Thatcher's getting all new talent. Who will it be? We find out when we return at Succession 3.
Welcome, everyone, to the biggest event of the summer. We are getting carnage in SummerSlam. When you talk to me face, I am completely in shock right now.
Welcome back to Succession 3.
Oh, and speaking of back, look who's back on Evolve. It's Kai Kavari.
I know you're getting ready for that Nikita Lyons after party.
Yeah, you know what? I gotta message her right now. See what I'm doing.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 225 pounds from Palo Alto, California, Kai Kavari.
And Peter, we always talk about opportunities on Evolve. What an opportunity tonight for Kai Kavari to really spoil someone's debut.
Absolutely. You know he would relish something like that. Kai Kavari has impressed since he's been here. The athleticism, the edge, if you will.
Oh, man. Foreman Thatcher really went to work.
How about that? Cale Dixon.
And his opponent from Benton, Michigan, weighing in at 225 pounds, Cale Dixon.
Oh. All right. Well, that is an interesting way to show up in Evolve.
6'3", 225 pounds, Division I baseball player and swimmer, played minor league baseball as well. But Cale Dixon, a veteran of nearly 30 matches in NXT, has arrived in Evolve. And Peter, this is a big deal for Succession 3.
Absolutely a big deal potentially for Evolve. And Cale Dixon may have played minor league baseball, but obviously Evolve is your ticket for a chance at the big leagues in this business.
Hey Peter, taking a look around, it is Succession 3, a lot already going on tonight, new Evolve Women's Champion. But are we maybe looking at the new hottest thing on Wednesday nights?
Well, that is certainly what Cale Dixon is hoping for, and his debut will go a long way into telling whether or not that could be the truth.
You're in the ring with Cale Dixon, brother. Step up. Step up.
You're in the ring with Cale Dixon, brother. You hear that? In case Kai Kavari forgot.
Well, less than a minute, already doing the trash talking right now against Kai Kavari. As Cale Dixon's a star, certainly on the rise. Competed mostly in tag team matches in NXT, but a lot of potential looks to be unlocked here on Evolve.
He could certainly be an impact player on Evolve, but you gotta come out of the gate strong. That is the whole thing we've seen. You know, obviously there are people that have bounced back after losses early on, but that debut, that first impression that you give to Foreman Thatcher, that you give to everybody in the PC, that you give to everybody watching on Tubi, it goes a long, long way.
Indeed it does, as Cale Dixon right now. Oh! Lifting reverse DDT right there, bringing the pain to Kai Kavari. And Peter, from going to Tuesday to Wednesday nights, ultimately, how can Dixon reinvent himself?
Well, you got to look at the path of so many others who came before him. It just happened with Big Cat Kita. Our new women's champion is one of those people. She started on Tuesday nights, came here on Wednesday nights, and has completely changed her trajectory.
Certainly a great way to reinvent oneself. That short arm clothesline there by Kale Dixon.
But think about this, Blake. By having Kale Dixon debut on Succession 3, what does that say about how Foreman Thatcher must think of him?
Certainly a high prospect, if you will. We saw Elijah Holyfield debut a few weeks back, and now Kale Dixon coming into the fold. A lot of new talent coming to Evolve over the last several weeks.
It's an exciting and transitional time, no question.
And here at Succession 3, for the first time at a Succession, we see an in-ring debut.
Yeah, this is a new territory.
Big super kick underneath the chin, cover center of the ring, and Kai Kavari able to hang on.
All the more reason, if you're either of these young men, to be honest, you really want to score a win tonight.
We talk about Kale's swimming and baseball background. Of course, Kai Kavari, a Division I football player. But Kale Dixon, that shot heard around the world right there. As Kai Kavari looking to fuel off that. As Kale trying to wear him down right here.
Of course, Kale Dixon used to tag with his younger brother, Spinach. Two of them in quite a run.
Well, you'll be here all week. As Kale Dixon.
Try the veal, folks.
As Kale Dixon right now. Maybe Kale on stage will bring you on. As right now, Kale Dixon in control.
Kale and Spinach, don't you see?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. As Kale Dixon right now maybe wants to be the next prospect for the Evolve Championship. We've got a huge main event coming up, but Kai Kavari looking to play spoiler here tonight.
Yeah, we're spending a lot of time talking about Kale Dixon, but look at Kai Kavari, that really, really athletic move, man. He shows you what he had as a running back with what he does here in the ring.
Originally brought in as an X Factor for Cam Hendricks and Harley Riggins, now looking at an ultimate opportunity here to spoil the party of Kale Dixon. And Kai Kavari running right through Kale.
Showing you what made him an effective blocker in the run game in college with that shoulder block to Kale Dixon.
The Palo Alto, California native looking to take full advantage. Kale Dixon reversing course right here. The go behind by Kai Kavari. And Kavari, the drop kick sending Dixon into the corner here. Let's go. Uh-oh. What's he looking at?
He's distracted.
Who's that, Peter?
You tell me.
Blonde woman on the outside.
Thank you, you're very observant. Oh!
Well, distracting Kai Kavari, distracting us here in the booth. And Kale Dixon hits the 96. And welcome to Evolve.
Here is your winner, Kale Dixon.
A distraction provided on the outside by this blonde woman. I don't know what to call her.
Well, I certainly understand the distraction. However, you cannot let that happen if you're Kai Kavari, and he pays the price. Let's take a look back at what Kale Dixon does in his Evolve debut. Here you see Kai Kavari had an opportunity. Instead, he ends up looking down the aisle at this woman.
Certainly provides a distraction. Kale Dixon connects with that 96 out of the corner. Drops Kai Kavari. And Kale Dixon certainly looks to have some support here from this woman.
Yeah, absolutely. Or maybe she's just a fan. Either way, Kale Dixon taking advantage in his debut.
I am what you fear most. I am your anxiety. I am your depression. I am death itself. I am the voice that keeps you awake at night. The nightmares you can't wake up from. Evolve will fear the unknown. It's too late to prepare. I'm already here. You can't plan for the unknown. You can't escape the unknown. When your breath tremors, when you drown in the ice-cold constriction of your despair, when all hope of salvation has left you, that's when the unknown strikes. Strach всегда рядом. Fear is always near. Fear the unknown.
Peter, is Evolve prepared for the unknown?
That's what makes it unknown. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I know this, though.
He certainly knows.
As you get a look at the Mog Squad and the challenger in our main event at Succession 3.
Succession 3 all white attire tonight.
I didn't get the memo on that.
All 4 members of the Mog Squad. And Max Abrams certainly looking forward to be a hot boy summer as Evolve champion.
Do you feel like you're ready for a hot boy summer with
Mogging all them all day long. I'm not only the main man, I'm
you! I'm on you!
No one wants to be mocked. Are you prepared for a potential Hot Boy summer with this guy running Evolve?
It's going to be a long Wednesday each and every week on Tubi. Peter, no pants to take off here tonight, but nonetheless, Max Abrams making his signature entrance, and oh, you got to be kidding me.
Hey, chill out. Y'all ain't mocking better than me, baby. I'm Aura Farming.
Aura what?
I look maxing, baby. I look good. All y'all got is hair on me. If I weren't bald, I'd look just like y'all. That's all y'all got is hair. All you got is hair and muscles. All you got is hair and muscles. Watch this. What? Listen. Don't y'all have a match against the 1.0ers, the WWE ID 1.0ers? Oh, well, you gonna get, guess what? That match now is an elimination match. Mock that. Mock that. Yeah, take it in. Take it in. I'm sexy and bald.
Talk about making some moves.
Well, that completely changes things for the Mog Squad next week, but that's next week. Up next, our Evolve Championships on the line.
How does an event become an experience? This is how. This is why. This is WrestleMania. We know what it means to our country, but what could it mean to a kingdom? WrestleMania. For the first time ever, from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. A phenomenon so incredible, it would need to be experienced to be believed.
Back here at Succession 3, Evolve Championship set to be on the line. The challenger is in, and we know next week's guest GM Kev on stage, already shaking things up.
Absolutely, very impressed by Kev on stage and his moxie. But speaking of impressive, there he is, the Evolve champion, Aaron Rourke. He's done it all the right way, Blake Howard.
Indeed, he has perfection, if you will, from the Evolve champion. As Aaron Rourke has had 3 successful title defenses over Chaz Starboy Hall, that triple threat with Braxton Cole and Harlem Lewis, and of course Tristan Angels. But now he faces off with the Mod Squad, who have certainly given him some headaches over the last couple of weeks.
But you got to admit, Blake, this is a guy who is exactly what WWID is all about. He's improved steadily since joining the program back in 2024, and now solidified as a champion in the midst of a title reign in which he has been a fighting champ repeatedly, week in and week out.
We saw the Evolve Women's Championship change hands in our opening contest when we have title changes book and Succession 3. As we got a big fight feel on the horizon right now. Aaron Rourke looks to take his title right into the summer months here. Got a big weekend ahead, of course. Night of Champions, Great American Bash. It all starts here with this championship bout. As the Mod Squad's ready, Aaron Rourke is ready. Now let's head to Microme to set the table for our championship main event.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Evolve Championship. Introducing the challenger from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 210 pounds, representing the Mog Squad, Max Abrams. And his opponent from Sparkle City, South Carolina, weighing in at 208 pounds, he is the Evolve Champion, Aaron Rourke.
Look at the confidence right there in the champion. As of course, these two had a face-off 1 week ago to close things out, and now here we are, referee Jeremy Marcus holding that title high for the entire world to see here on Tubi. And Peter, taking a look at the VIP lounge, you know that man is hungry for gold.
Absolutely. A lot of man-spreading there from Harlem Lewis, taking over the VIP couch all to himself to take in this massive main event for the Evolve Championship.
Bell sounds were underway. Max Abrams looking to take over right away, and Aaron Rourke certainly has something to say about it. These two have faced off at Beyond Wrestling for their first time in action against each other here on Evolve. As Abrams unloading right now, he picked up a big win over Cappuccino Jones recently here. And really ever since starting the Mog Squad here, we've seen a whole new side of Max Abrams.
Yeah, and you know what though? You got the first indication on who Max Abrams might really be when you could see the look on his face when Aaron Rourke was being celebrated. This is a guy who's always thought it should be his. He believes he is the man who runs the show, and Aaron Rourke has not fallen in line.
From the inside out, Aaron Rourke going 1-on-4 against the Mog Squad. Of course, we know Ball, Rivera, and Valor have a huge 6-man elimination match next week as made by guest GM Kev on stage, but Max Abrams looking to take the title with them right into the summer months. And Abrams, the biggest matchup of his career here against Aaron Rourke. And Peter, ever since winning that championship with Aaron Rourke, we've really seen him reinforce that confidence as Evolve champion.
You know, Aaron Rourke seems to grow in confidence every single week. We've talked about this a lot. Ever since he's become champion, he sort of lived it. You know what I mean? It wasn't just enough to be the guy with the title. He's gotten in the best shape of his career. He has lived as a champion for every moment of this title reign. This is a guy in Aaron Rourke who wants to show it's not enough to be champ. He wants to be the face that runs the place.
We'll certainly see if he can live up that Hall of Fame-like moniker right there as Aaron Rourke in control right here. But Peter, one difference from our opening matchup, you're looking at two tried and true savvy veterans in Wendy Choo and Nikita Lyons. And right here, you're looking at two different sides of the ID program.
Yeah, completely. These are two guys who see things differently and have had different paths. Aaron Rourke is a guy who really earned the respect of every locker room he's been in.
As Rourke trying to stave off the numbers game right here. Max Abrams taking the official away, and Santi Rivera taking full advantage right there. And Abrams, with that flipping neck breaker. Here we go, cover center of the ring.
Rourke was ready for it, but the numbers game still got him. That's the problem when dealing with the Mog Squad.
And now let's head to Chewy Martinez in the VIP section.
Here with Harlem Lewis and the VIP section. Harlem, your thoughts on the match so far, brother?
I mean, Aaron started off strong, but obviously whenever you play the numbers game, anything can happen.
And you've actually wrestled against our champ, Aaron Rourke. Your thoughts on him and his performance, and how do you defeat this guy?
Bro, Aaron's a tough guy, but I'm not going to lie. He's never pinned me, and he never will. So once I'm done dealing with Braxton Cole, my sights are on him.
Thank you, Harlem. The match will continue.
If you thought WWE stopped when the show ends, your mind is about to be blown. Club WWE, you'll gain access to premium content you can't see anywhere else. From behind-the-scenes moments to exclusive programming of your favorite superstars, Club WWE expands the horizon of the WWE universe.
This is abysmal!
An entire network of premium content just for you, only on Club WWE.
Back in action on Succession 3, Blake Howard, Peter Rosenberg, championship action, big fight feel, Aaron Rourke and Max Abrams.
Don't forget, one title has already changed hands here tonight.
And Peter, in Succession, we've never seen both titles change hands. Could tonight be the night?
That's right. Well, Nikita Lyons is your new Evolve Women's Champion. If you missed it, you got to go back and watch it as you see the athleticism.
Big missile dropkick connects by Abrams.
I have been very critical of the Mog Squad leader, Max Abrams, since we first met him. But you got to give credit where credit is due. He's in incredible shape, and the athleticism, always impressive.
And Peter, he is in control right now, but ultimately, has he earned this championship opportunity?
What is earned? I mean, look, he shares a birthday with LeBron James. Is that enough?
I mean, that's certainly rarefied air.
I don't know. I will say this, though. He has the skill set and the talent where he deserves to be in a matchup of this caliber.
Might have been going for that main objective right there. He's already put Rourke down with that twice, Peter. If he does it a third time, will that be enough?
That you'd think it would be. You'd think the main objective, if we see it, there's a new champ.
And what a counter there by Aaron Rourke. He certainly did his homework. He saw that maybe as a bit of kryptonite in his game.
Well, he's been doing the work, Aaron Rourke, and that's why we've seen him defend time and time again, because he knows what everybody in the Evolve locker room is capable of and is able to respond.
as Abrams charging in the corner.
Oh, and there's the power from the champ.
Incredible job right there by Aaron Rourke to counter with that Uranagi. And Aaron Rourke with that shotgun dropkick. This ID program has helped him grow, it's helped him evolve, and really changed Rourke's life. And now as Evolve champion, look at it take right over.
Yeah, it looks like he needs to build up momentum a bit, but now he's found it.
And we question whether Rourke can count on anyone but himself here versus the Mog Squad. He seems to be doing just fine.
Flying European uppercut there from Max.
And that athleticism of Max Abrams, very difficult to discount, Peter. Incredible physique. And we've seen what he's able to do with Ball, Rivera, and Valor, really lift them up as the Mog Squad.
Absolutely right. Listen, Max Abrams is a high-flying and powerful talent who now is straight down to the mat, courtesy of the champ.
All the way from upstairs, will the champ retain here tonight? And right on the cusp. And of course, Peter, we know Kev on stage, our guest GM next week. The momentum keeps rolling right after Succession 3. No DQ, Braxton Cole and Harlem Lewis.
Absolutely, plus the 6-man tag team elimination match, the Mog Squad in action. And they are going to have their hands full. And of course, we'll hear from Kale Dixon, the newest arrival here to Evolve.
Some big breaking news. Kale Dixon will address the Evolve universe, but I want to know, who is that blonde woman?
Yeah, I'm very curious. And I want to know why you want to know.
I assume she's got to be with Kale Dixon in some fashion, and she certainly helped him to victory night against Kai Kavaru.
I assume that's what it is too, but I also suspect you want to know who she is so you can find her Instagram name.
All right, now you're going a little too far with it, but nonetheless, I know you're already lining things up for the after party with
That's right.
one new champion tonight.
By the way, bad news. Keita says no +1 for me, so unfortunately I'm going to be solo.
Well, Aaron Rourke, he's certainly solo here tonight against the Mog Squad. 1-on-4, that knee looks to be compromised and goes head first right to that middle turnbuckle.
Yeah, he certainly appeared to tweak the knee, did the champ. Now the question is, can the challenger take advantage of a potentially compromised Aaron Rourke?
Max Abrams debuted in Evolve last fall, and he certainly has transformed himself. The evolution from the ground level of Max Abrams to potentially the next Evolve champion.
That boot connecting right to the chin of Max Abrams could give the champ the moment or two he needs. But instead of resting and trying to see if that knee's all right, he's trying to climb.
As Rourke has more than solidified himself right at the top of the Evolve men's division. But Max Abrams, look at the momentum there bouncing off. That reverse neckbreaker, we might have a new champion.
That is a rare lapse in judgment from our champion, I think, Blake. I do not think he should have attempted to climb the top rope when he clearly has that knee compromised.
Might have been a lot of mogging coming next week in that 6-man elimination match. As right now, Max Abrams is in the driver's seat, Peter, and this is exactly what the Mog Squad was hoping for.
They are in a good spot.
We talked about that evolution in the character and the attitude of Max Abrams. And we're seeing it right here, Peter.
Yeah, absolutely. You just see the glare from Harlem Lewis, understanding exactly what he has in store in that no DQ match with Braxton Cole next week. He understands exactly how big these moments could be on Evolve.
We know that championship fuels Harlem Lewis. He wants to get to WrestleMania, Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, the big PLEs, but right now, he's gonna have to wait the winner of this one. As Aaron Rourke wants to stay in control right now. Max Abrams going back and forth right here. These two had that major face-off last week, Peter, but it's all physical here tonight.
Absolutely. Aaron Rourke, man, I think there were a lot of people who, when he won the championship, thought, oh, that's neat. Aaron Rourke deserves it. He's been on the Indies for a long time. He'll be champ for a few weeks. I don't know that people expected that month after month he would be defending. And here he is at Succession 3, your defending champ.
Certainly looked like a bit of an upset against Jackson Drake, but then he was able to defeat Chaz Starboy Hall. And then right when he defeated Braxton Cole and Harlem Lewis in that triple threat, Aaron Rourke really planted his flag in Evolve, knocked off Tristan Angels, and looks to keep that momentum rolling right here against Max Abrams. And Abrams, these two going back and forth, here we go.
It looks like the champ has recovered from tweaking that knee. Oh! Catches a knee, though, from Max Abrams.
Oh, Abrams collapses right on top of Rourke. Might he fall right into the championship? He will not. As you see the Mog Squad on the outside, they thought that was enough. The champion is down, the challenger is down. The Evolve Championship hanging the balance here at our Succession 3 main event.
I know I'm supposed to be unbiased, but boy, do I want to see the Mog Squad in their stupid all-white Hot Boys summer outfits crying after Aaron Rourke retains.
It would certainly be a rainy summer for the Mog Squad if Aaron Rourke's able to pull off the victory. And Rourke, he's scratching and clawing, but of course, there's nobody in his corner, Peter.
No, the champ does it by himself. And you have to imagine, if he can survive Max Abrams and the Mod Squad here at Succession 3, he could hang on to this title for a while.
Scratching and clawing, trying to get back to a vertical base. We talked about how the ID program has helped Aaron Rourke. It's certainly helped Max Abrams as well.
Both guys just look absolutely decimated right now. A lot of fatigue setting in as we get deep in this championship match.
Oh! And Rourke inadvertently connects with referee Jeremy Marcus with that big kick. And Rourke, he remains in control, Peter, but there's no official.
When he connected with a big boot to the head of Abrams, and that would be a 3 count, a 4 count, a 5 count.
Those shoulders staying down here. Rourke showing frustration. As Rourke scratching and clawing here to try to get referee Jeremy Marcus to come back too.
Yeah, absolutely. He needs Jeremy Marcus awake.
And turns around to see a big numbers disadvantage.
But hold on, things have evened up as Harlem Lewis joins from the VIP.
Killjoy has arrived. Oh, wait, there's Braxton Cole.
Come on now.
We know it's no DQ next week, but they're starting to throw blows here tonight in Succession.
Harlem Lewis stepping in to help against the Mod Squad.
And Rourke going 1-on-4 here. Rivera and Ball go down, but there's the X Factor, CJ Valor.
And Valor connects with the title.
We saw Nikita Live try that earlier unsuccessfully.
Oh, this could be it.
It works here for the Mod Squad. Max Abrams is scratching. He's clawing. Cover. Peter, not like this.
Jeremy Marcus now comes to his...
He turns around. 1, 2, and no!
Aaron Rourke kicked out, Blake!
That shoulder slips up. The Mod Squad's plan backfired in front of their eyes.
I cannot believe Aaron Rourke survived the title shot from CJ Valor.
And now Max Abrams scrambling here. He has to go back to the drawing board here. He's calling out to the Mod Squad here, directing traffic.
Well, and Jeremy Marcus is still basically out. He made it to that count, and he's now...
Oh, wait a minute. Talk about evening the odds. ID 1.0, Big Sam Holloway. Marcus Mathers, Cappuccino Jones.
Oh, finally the numbers are even with the Mod Squad.
The ID war continues right here. Oh,
man. Holloway ate those metal steps.
As CJ Valor trying to get to Cappuccino Jones, 285 pounds of Sam Holloway connects with the ring steps.
Complete chaos on the outside, but now we got one-on-one in the middle of the ring.
As Abrams looking to take advantage, might be looking for that main objective one more time. He's gonna put Aaron Rourke on that top turnbuckle. Oh, Rourke trying to counter as the odds have been even here, Peter.
Our referee is back to his feet. Our champion still struggling. As you said, if the main objective is connected by Max Abrams, we got a new champion.
Oh! What a block there by Rourke. Turns it into a gourd buster. And now the champion is up, Max Abrams.
And the champ's trying to psych himself up and get the Evolve Universe on board.
Trying to come to here. And Aaron Rourke from all the way up top. He connects with the Mully-Go-Round. And Aaron Rourke once again overcomes the odds.
Here is your winner and still the Evolve champion, Aaron Rourke.
What a moment as Aaron Rourke puts a button on this Evolve Championship main event and pulls out the victory.
Can you start giving Aaron Rourke the props he deserves? This is a guy who runs the show and has been doing so for a long time. A huge win for our champ, Aaron Rourke. Blake, let's take a look back and see what happened. This was a crazy main event here in Succession 3. You see Rourke taking Max Abrams all the way down from the top rope. That was the ill-advised moment, maybe, where Aaron Rourke got caught up with that tweaked knee. And then, of course, our referee, Jeremy Marcus, getting taken out by the boot.
And that's where things started to get a little bit tense here for Aaron Rourke. You see the numbers game, the Mod Squad 4-on-1, but Harlem Lewis looks to even things up coming from VIP. He wants his fair championship opportunity, but Braxton Cole, we know they have a no DQ match next week, pulls Harlem Lewis right out of the ring and puts Rourke right back in a compromising position.
Incredible preview for next week, but we still had business here as the Mod Squad running wild yet again as the referee, Jeremy Marcus, almost counts 3. Aaron Rourke finds a way out, the Mod Squad in disbelief, and here comes the cavalry as ID 1.0 shows up and takes out the Mod Squad.
And once again, the Molly Go Round connects, and that's all Aaron Rourke needed. Peter, he's persevered, he's gone through the odds, he's beaten everyone that's been put in front of him, and Aaron Rourke is still the Evolve champion. And it looks like we got a bit of a preview for next week.
Oh, hey now.
As you see Medical there tending to Sam Holloway. He certainly appears to be injured, but Cappuccino Jones, Marcus Mathers, they're ready to throw down, but there's Foreman Thatcher's personal security, Cheeto Ash and Victor Zana.
What kind of security outfits are those?
Oh! And taking matters into their own hands.
Hold on.
Laying out the Mod Squad.
That is not what I expected.
It looks like they were doing a favor there for ID 1.0.
All right. Marcus Mathers and Cappuccino Jones a little hesitant here.
Oh!
And with good reason.
And just like that, look at the Saito suplex. Just tossing him around, a couple of judo masters in there. Oh! Just dropping Cappuccino Jones and Marcus Mathers. And Peter, as Aaron Rourke perseveres, overcomes the odds, and is still the Evolve champion. But the question is, have Foreman Thatcher's personal security, Victor Zonoff and Cheeto Ash, gone too far?
It's been an incredible night here at Succession 3.